John Luis Mary here. I'm so blessed to spend some time here in prayer in this wonderful place before the Illinois River, enjoying the beautiful colors of fall and the crisp in the air. And yes, I'm so happy to welcome you to our logo series reflection, Keep Afloat. Thank you for prayerfully meditating Matthew chapter 14 verses 22 to 33, where our Lord Jesus Christ once again showed His greatness as our God by walking on the water, calming the storm, and saving Peter. Let us allow this gospel episode to teach us how to keep afloat when we feel being drowned by our fears, doubts, discouragements, brought by the storm of this uncertain time where we are. This experience of Peter will definitely teach us how to keep afloat and rise above our stormy waters as we allow Jesus to save us. First things first, after Jesus performed the multiplication of the loaves, feeding 5,000 men, not counting women and children, He let His disciples get into the boat and go on ahead to the other side without Him, and then He dismissed the crowd. He then went up the mountain by Himself to pray. Here, my friends, our Lord Jesus is giving us the example and is teaching us that our prayer, which places us before our loving Father, is so important. Everything that we do, or whatever motions in life we find ourselves in, should be enveloped by prayer. Pray before, during, and after doing something. Do this, and you are assured that you are following Christ. Then the story goes on. The boat of the poor disciples, in the darkness of the night, already miles away from Jesus, was violently tossed by the huge waves because the wind was against it. It's so scary, isn't it? Well, if we look inside our hearts today, maybe we also have this darkness, these violent waves, this strong wind, and the feeling that Jesus is so far away from us. But fortunately, Jesus on His end is coming toward us, just as He did to His disciples. Even in the fourth watch of the night, meaning between 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., He comes in His great power as He walks on the sea. Our fear could misjudge Jesus by saying, "Oh, it is a ghost." But no. Listen to His words speaking to you. Take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid. Let these words resound in your heart today, in your whole being. Take courage. It is I, Jesus, who cares for you and who loves you. Do not be afraid. Peter, seeing this scene, hearing these words with a little doubt in his heart, dared to say, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." And Jesus said, "Come." That is why Peter was able to walk on water like Jesus. Isn't it amazing? With faith, we can rise above our difficulties with Jesus. But our fears and distractions most of the time paralyze us, like Peter. When he stopped looking at Jesus and allowed himself to be distracted by the strong wind, he began to sink. It is always like this. When we are distracted and we lose sight of Jesus in our lives, then we begin to sink. Is this the end of the story? No. Fortunately, Peter is humble enough to cry out to the Lord saying, "Lord, save me." And hearing this, Jesus stretched out His hand and caught him, saying, "O man of little faith, why did you doubt?" Sometimes we are plunged in the miseries of our life. It is not that Jesus is far away from us, but it could be that we are just lacking faith and doubting that Jesus could really save us. You know, Peter, recalling this very important moment in his life with Jesus, later taught in his first letter saying, "Cast all your anxieties on Him, for He cares about you." Then when Jesus got into the boat, the wind died down and there was peace. Jesus, who is the Prince of Peace, can definitely calm all the storms of our hearts. Let us adore Him, and instead of saying, "It is a ghost," Let us pay him homage and say, truly, you are the Son of God. Do you want to keep afloat and enjoy the peace of being saved by Jesus? Do your spiritual exercise, and with our Lord, rise above the rough waters of today. God bless you.